Welcome everybody. This is day 29 of me asking my mentor for capital to trade with by proving that I'm one of his top student. Well, this is day 29 and the last one is going to be the day 13. After that, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop posting, but I'm gonna stop asking for this capital because it's kind of annoying past this point. So there should be limits. I try to get the attention. I posted now almost my 13 video is gonna be posted tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. And yeah, if it doesn't work, we're gonna figure out our own way to build our capital. So I'm just gonna keep posting the breakdown, the market analysis as usual. But this capital asking thing, it's just one way of making a content, but it doesn't seem like it's working. So when things doesn't work, we have to change some approach. So anyways, now let's focus on the market breakdown. I took two trade, CHF and gold XAUUSD. I actually don't trade gold, but I wanna apply the setting forget strategy and I wanna see if it plays out or not. But yeah, it's looking not bad. I'm gonna explain you why I took all of this trade. I actually had all of these pair for today that I was interested on, but none of them gave me my entry as I wanted. Only these two gave me the perfect entry, so I focused my, I put my focus on the one that gave me my entry. Okay, let's start from CHF-JPY on the daily time frame. CHF-JPY, as you can see, price was forming high, 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 low, high, high. Then we shift the structure, right? Forming lower, low, lower, high, low, low. This was the low, low point. This was the lower high point. As you can see, price never had a body closure above the lower high point or below the lower low point. So it was still bearish. This is just a market structure. So inside of that market structure, price formed a beautiful bearish indication price action formation. As you can see, if you wanna forget this and if you wanna call this as a higher high, higher low, higher high, we still have a beautiful bearish confirmation, beautiful bearish engulfing candlestick. And I kind of entered at the lowest point because the 4 hour gave me my entry very low. As you can see on the 4 hour time frame, price was forming higher highs, higher low, higher high. Then we got a shift of structure, we got a pullback, we came back and retest this support, resistance level to use it as a resistance once again. And I did not enter here because this was on the market opening on Asia session. So as you all know, we don't take a trade on Asia session, we only take a trade, the earliest we take a trade is on pre-London session. So the next candlestick also was beautiful bearish engulfing, okay, or some kind of evening star formation. And yeah, I entered exactly on the body closure of that, and my stop loss was above this high point. So stop loss placement was perfect, but the only thing that I don't like is we are approaching this support here. As you can see, whenever price reach here, okay, let me show you on the daily time frame. As you can see, this is a very expected resistance level, support level. So well, based on the 4 hour time frame, I am hoping that it's gonna break below and have a very strong push to downside. And my take profit should have been on the first area of interest where price could have some kind of reaction from, but I put it on this one. Well, we're gonna see how it's gonna perform. Okay, if price reach this level in the if it starts to show some kind of rejection on this area, some kind of bullish rejection, I might close the trade right there. But I really do hope that because look, it shifted structure beautifully, it formed this beautiful strong bearish indication. So I don't think it's gonna react from the first reaction from the first area of interest. I think it have a very high potential to go to the downside. Some kind of a strong daily candlestick push, something like this. I'm hoping for some kind of these kind of pushes to As you can see, last time it formed the low low, formed the lower high. After the bearish engulfing, look, it had a very strong push downside, breaking below this area of interest. Also the same thing happened here, the lower high, then this bearish engulfing, the same bearish engulfing over here. Then after that, after it tapped that bearish engulfing, price formed a very strong push to the downside over here, right? I'm hoping that same thing would happen. Not hoping, just expecting that the same thing is gonna happen over here also. It's rejecting from this strong area of interest, it's rejecting from that EMA also. It's a bearish 4 hour, give me the perfect entry, so I really do expect that price will drop at least until this area of interest. The next one is gold. Gold is beautiful. I'm talking about beautiful. The market structure, it was bearish over here, forming low low, lower high, lower low. Then we become bullish. We formed the higher high. This was the higher high point, this was the higher low point, and as you can see, we shifted the structure to bearish, and we broke below this strong resistance, support, very respected area of interest. So what I was waiting for is for price to give me that weak pullback, to come back and retest this area of interest, retest the neckline of left head, right shoulder. This is a beautiful head and shoulder pattern, and it's retesting that neckline. And yeah, what I'm expecting is for price to drop from this point at least until this structure point. So on the 4 hour time frame, my entry was, as you can see on the 4 hour time frame, we got our break, we got our retest, and after that retest, this bearish engulfing is my entry. I could have entered the trade, you know, the exact entry was over here right when it closed. This is where I should have entered, but you know, I did expect for price to give me that weak pullback, to come back and retest this structure point. So I waited for that weak pullback to happen, and I enter around this level, which is a better entry, better than entering over here. So I think right now what price is doing is just forming that upward wick, and this candlestick I think is gonna close us a strong bearish engulfing candlestick. That's my expectation. We're gonna see how it's gonna play out. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm out. Say it.